Hello class, it's been a very long time. Well, I apologize. Recently, I figured out that I'm not getting the views that I needed. And I realized that my videos had a very big problem. Yes, SEO, Search Engine Optimization. Yes, I was lacking in that part. So I was busy fixing my videos. Now from now on, I'll be trying my best to teach you on a daily basis. Well, if you're ready, let's get the show on the road. In this lesson, you'll learn how to describe people. What do they look like? What are they like? You talk about the appearance and personality. And of course, we'll review simple present tense. The name of this lesson is The Perfect Date. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, describing people. Now first, I need you to look at these photos. What do you see in the photos? Okay, take your notes. You're going to listen to 3 women describing their fathers. Which one is Charlotte, the woman with her father in the 2 photos? Okay, so which one is it? All right, if you're ready, let's check.
1.11 1. My dad's very tall and thin, with a big nose. He looks a little bit like a tall, thin bird. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, which is typical of Sweden. His grandmother was from Sweden. He looks a little bit serious, but he isn't really. He's very funny. He has a great sense of humor. 2.
Okay.
I think my dad's very good looking. He's not very tall, a little bit taller than me, and he still has his hair. It was dark, but it's gray now. He's not thin, but he isn't overweight. He's careful about what he eats, and he has an amazing smile.
3. My dad's short and thin, and he wears glasses. He isn't exactly good-looking, but he's not unattractive either. He's very friendly and very talkative. In fact, he never stops talking.
All right, very good. If you need, you can rewind and listen multiple times. So which one is Charlotte? All right, check with your friends. Yeah, Charlotte is speaker 2. Okay, now you're going to listen to Charlotte again. What adjectives does she use to describe her father's height, hair, weight, and smile? Listen and write the adjectives. Again, back to you.
1.12
I think my dad's very good looking. He's not very tall, a little bit taller than me, and he still has his hair. It was dark, but it's gray now. He's not thin, but he isn't overweight. He's careful about what he eats, and he has an amazing smile.
Okay, great, very nice. So, about height. He's not very tall. Her hair was dark, but now it's gray. And about weight, well, not thin, but isn't overweight. Okay? So. Smile, amazing. Smile, great, you got it. We've got work to do. Describing people. Everybody, look at the pictures, number 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. What does he look like? What does she look like? Okay, I need you to read the sentences and match the sentences with the photos. For example, look, in here we have this one. She has big blue eyes, and that is number 1. So number 1 is crossed out. The rest is yours. Take your time and do it. And I apologize for the low quality pictures. I'll do my best to give you better pictures next time. Take your time. Okay, very good. Now if you're ready, I need you to listen and check. Check with your friends.
1.13 Describing people 1. Appearance. 2.
She has curly red hair.
3.
She has long, straight hair.
1.
She has big blue eyes.
6.
She has short, blonde hair.
5.
He has a beard and a mustache.
4.
He's bald.
7.
He's very tall and thin.
9.
He's medium height and very slim.
8.
He's short and a little overweight.
Great. Great, you got it. Now pay attention. First, adjectives go in this order: size, style, color. For example, look, she has long, straight, blonde hair. So size, style, color. Or he has big brown eyes. Now, one more thing, pay attention. Thin or slim, fat or overweight. Okay, now, thin and slim are both the opposite of fat. Okay? But pay attention. Slim means thin in a good way, in an attractive way, like a fitness model. And fat is not a polite word. Be careful. Okay? Instead, you can say someone is a little overweight. So if you call somebody fat, okay, he or she may be offended. They may get mad at you. And look, handsome or beautiful. Handsome is used for men. Beautiful is used for women. And good looking and attractive are used for both men and women. Okay, as easy as that. Now let's continue. We talked about the appearance. Now we're going to talk about the personality. What's he like? What's she like? All right, very good. Now I need you to match the adjectives to the definitions. For example, a person who is open and warm is friendly. Now, can you tell me the opposite? Opposite is here from this chart. Unfriendly, yeah? Very good. So friendly, the opposite is unfriendly. So you can cross them out just like that. All right, now the rest is yours. Take your time, do it, and then check with your friends because we want to talk about you later. Okay, let's do one of them with me. A person who talks a lot is, okay, what can you say? Talkative. What is the opposite? Quiet. Yeah, you got it. So talkative from here and the opposite, quiet from here. Okay, now I need you to listen and check the rest with me.
1.14. 2. Personality. 1.
Friendly, unfriendly,
2. Talkative. Quiet. 3.
generous, cheap,
4. Kind. Unkind. 5.
lazy, hardworking,
6. Funny. Serious. 7.
smart, stupid,
8. Shy. Extroverted.
Extroverted. Now that's one of my favorite words. Okay, very nice. You have the definitions. So again, what does she look like? What's she like? What does she look like means tell me about her appearance. And what's she like? Tell me what kind of person she is. Tell me about the personality. That's the difference. Now it's time for you to speak it up. Think of your best friend, your father, your mother, okay? And then you and your friend, you speak. For example, you ask your friend, what does your sister look like? And your friend says she's very tall and she has short dark hair. And what's she like? Well, she's very friendly. She's very generous. but she's very talkative. All right? Very good. Take your time. Speak with your friends. You have two questions. What does she look like, or what does he look like? The appearance, and what's she like? What's he like? The personality. Speak as much as you can. Great. Now you can talk about someone's appearance and personality. Well done. Now I have a reading for you. You're going to read an article about Charlotte and her father, Clint. Clint is the name of her father. Now I need you to take your time. There's no rush. You have all the time in the world. Read this and find the information about Clint. His age, his job, his marital status, his personality, his perfect partner. Okay? So, and the title is Please Date My Dad. It's interesting. Okay, it's your turn. I'll be waiting for you. Do it.
A few moments later.
So, how was the date? You probably think this is a parent asking the question to their child. Oh no. But many children are now helping their single parents find love too.
Sensational.
Clint Bouchez, a 50-year-old businessman, was divorced 10 years ago. His daughter, 26-year-old Charlotte, doesn't want her dad to end up alone. Her mom remarried 5 years ago, and Charlotte has a boyfriend. Charlotte and Clint are very close. They often go out together in the evening. They're planning a trip to India for later in the year, and they're both Bruce Springsteen fans. But Charlotte thinks that Clint needs a new partner, and he agrees. Oh, good on the man. My dad is the perfect man, she says. He's warm, he's generous, he knows how to look after a woman, how to treat a woman. He's a gentleman. Reminds me of that song, you know? He's always the one who pays on the date. Oh, that's good. He's romantic and he's fun. I don't mind spending Friday and Saturday nights with my dad, and that says a lot. I'm only 26. Dating in the 21st century is very different from when Clint was young. Internet dating has changed everything. It's difficult now to walk over to a woman and ask her, "Can I buy you a drink?" He says. Before, when you met people face to face, there was sometimes a spark, a feeling of romantic destiny. You don't get that from someone's profile picture. And he's right, you know, Tinder, Facebook, all these stuff ruined everything. Charlotte wrote Clint's dating profile for an online dating website. Clint would like to meet a woman who works, preferably a businesswoman, someone who's independent but funny and smart. He has had several dates, but none of the women were right for him. He and Charlotte are still looking. I'm always hopeful, he says. I really believe that sooner or later I'm going to find that one. All right, very good. So did you find the information? Well, he's 52 years old, he's a businessman, and he is divorced. And Charlotte says he's warm, generous, and gentleman, romantic, and fun. And his perfect partner, a woman who works independent, funny, and smart. Oh well, I hope that you can find it, brother. It's hard out there. Wait. But we're not done. You're going to read it again. There are 4 questions. Okay, read the questions first. There's no rush. All right. If you're ready, read it again and answer the questions. I'll be waiting again. This is your gig. Do it yourself. No help from anyone. When you read, you do it yourself. Yeah.
A few minutes later.
Great. Now that you have read it, check with your friends. Why does Charlotte want to find Clint a partner? Clint is the daddy. Well, because she doesn't want him to end up alone. Okay, very thoughtful of her. How do we know that Charlotte and Clint are close? Because they go out together and they are planning a trip together. What was dating like when Clint was young? Well, he says that you met people face to face, for example, invited them for a drink, there was a physical spark, okay? And how does Clint find dates now, and how has Charlotte helped him? Well, he finds dates online on the internet. Charlotte has helped him by writing his profile. All right, very good, very nice, not bad. Now, there are some highlighted words, okay, here, funny, and the other one, where is it? Fun, these two. Okay, which word describes a person who makes you laugh? And which word describes a person who you can have a good time with? Those are very different. So choose between funny and fun. Well, we all know a person who makes you laugh is funny. But fun, a person who you have good time with. For example, your best friend, you hang out together, you exercise together, time flies by. You have a good time together. Yeah, that's it. And last but not least, do you think Charlotte is the best person to help find her dad a date? Why or why not? What do you think? Speak with your friends. Share your ideas. All you. All the way to the most boring part of the show. Okay, so first you're going to test yourself. Simple present. Okay, it's easy. Complete the chart, okay, and then check the correct sentences. You and your friend, do it together, okay. I need a new partner. He needs a new partner. I don't want my dad to end up alone. She doesn't want her dad to end up alone. What kind of person do you want to meet? What kind of person does he want to meet? Okay, and let's check the correct sentences. They often go out together, okay. They go out often, nope. He always is the one who pays. Okay, no, he's always the one who pays. Okay, very good. So the words like often, always, hardly ever, they go before the main verb. For example, in here, go is the main verb. But if the main verb is am, is, are, they come after. He's always the one who pays. They often go out together. Okay, very good. You've got the basics right. Follow me. Get your headphones and listen.
1.15.
I usually work at home.
My brother works in the city.
My parents don't live near here.
It doesn't often rain here.
Do you speak French? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Does he like pop music? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
All right, so for he, she, it, you add s. I work, my brother. My brother is he. He works. Okay, my parents don't live, it doesn't rain. And for questions, do you speak French? Does he like pop music? And for short answer, look, yes I do, no I don't. Yes he does, no he doesn't. It's very easy, basic English. Now, everybody pay attention. Work, works. Study, Y becomes I and ES, studies. Finish, ES, but you pronounce it like this. Finish, finishes, is. All right? Go, goes. Do, does. All right? Have, has. All right. Now, adverbs and expressions of frequency. Look at these words: often, usually, never, always. We call these adverbs of frequency. And expressions of frequency are these: every day, twice a week. They usually come at the end of the sentence. So first listen.
1.16. 1.
We often go out on Friday night.
She doesn't usually study on weekends.
I'm never sick.
He's always late for work.
Okay.
2.
2.
She gets up early every day.
We have English classes twice a week.
All right. Now, I explained to you. Look in here. Go is the main verb. So, adverbs of frequency come before the main verb. We often go out on Friday. Okay? She doesn't usually study on the weekend. So, study is the main verb. But look, if the main verb is am, is, are. Look, I'm never sick. They come after, or he is always late. So they come after the main verb. Okay, and these come at the end of the sentence. Every day, twice a week, as easy as that. Now, if you're ready, you can take a screenshot from this page because we want to practice it together. Let's see what you got. As always, I have two sets of exercises for you. In the first one, I need you to write sentences and questions with the simple present tense. Okay, for example, look, positive. He usually gets up late. Just like that. And as for we, put the words in the correct order. For example, go, movies, we, often, there, do. We often go to the movies. Now you took a screenshot from the last page. I need you to look at your screenshot if you need help. Do it together. Learn from each other. I'll be waiting for you. And if you're ready, well, whenever you're ready, we can check it together. For example, number one, it's a question. So what is it? Does she like music? Or number two, my sister has a lot of hobbies. She has a lot of hobbies. Okay, next one, number three, I don't get along very well with my parents. 4, my brother studies English at school. Number 5, my neighbors don't have any children. Number 6, what time does the movie start? Number 7, he goes out twice a week. 8, we don't often talk about politics. Number 9, how often do you see your brother? Number 10, Sally doesn't go on Facebook very often. Okay, next set. Number 1, I always go to bed before 11. Number 2, Kate hardly ever sees her family. Number 3, we never go shopping on Saturday. Number 4, I go to the dentist twice a year. Number 5, they sometimes have breakfast in bed. Number 6, I usually listen to the radio in the car. Number 7, Alan runs in the park every day. Number 8, Sam is often late for work. Number 9, John doesn't often go to the movies. And last one, I visit my mom once a month. As easy as that. Simple present, adverbs of frequency, expressions of frequency. Excellent. Okay, I need you to listen and repeat with me.
1.17.
Snake. S.
He likes going to concerts.
He meets interesting people on dates. Zebra.
Z.
He pays for their meals.
He wears nice clothes. Is.
He uses reading glasses.
He relaxes with boxes of chocolates.
Okay, very good. So look, the ending S, snake, S. Okay, likes, meets, dates. Z, pays, meals, wears, clothes. And is, uses, glasses, relaxes, boxes. Okay, very good. Now, how do you say the he, she, it form of these verbs and the plural of these nouns? Okay, for example, 1 book, 2 books. That's plural. Okay, very good. Listen and check.
1.18.
Chooses. Cooks. Goes. Lives. stops, teaches,
books, boys, classes, friends, languages, parents,
As easy as that. Z, is. All right. Okay, everybody. Now it's time to have some fun. Now, earlier we talked about Clint, Charlotte's father. I show you Mr. Clint, and we have two candidates. Okay. In here, we have Maggie Carter. She's 49, divorced, and she says, I have a small cosmetics business. Ooh. And she says, I'm hardworking, independent, kind, likes and dislikes. I like traveling and listening to the classical music. I don't like clubbing or going to places with loud music. And we have Tessa Mills, 42, single. I'm a nurse, fun, talkative, generous. I like traveling, going to pop concerts, going out. I don't like cheap men who never pay for dates. All right, very good. So you and your friends, I need you to speak together. Who is the suitable candidate for Clint? Which one and why? Speak it up as much as you can. Well, great. I'm impressed. I didn't know we had so many relationship coaches in our class. Okay, not bad. Now we have a listening exercise. So you're going to listen to Elspeth, I'm very bad with names, Gordon. Okay, Miss Gordon. And she's a journalist and she's talking about a dating experiment. I need you to listen and answer these questions. We have 4 questions, okay? The show is yours. Listen and answer.
1.19.
My name's Elspeth. I'm 25, I'm a journalist, and I'm single. It's not easy to meet people. So who can help me? My mother and a dating app. My favorite dating app, called Tinder, shows you photos of possible partners with a little information about them. You look at the photos and swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe right if you like them, and swipe left, well, swipe left if you don't. If a guy likes you and you like him, you have a match. Then you can start messaging the person. And from this, romance follows. Or so they say. I've tried it, but with no success. So I decide to give my mother my phone. She can swipe all the men she likes, and then look at my matches and choose the people that she likes the best. I've promised to go on a date with the men she chooses.
Okay, very good. So her name's Elspeth and she uses Tinder. Okay, if you need, you can listen again. Check your answers with your friends and let's answer it. So she's using a dating app called Tinder. What do you do if you like someone? You swipe right if you like them. Okay, you swipe like this. Or if you don't like them, you swipe left. What's Elspeth's mother going to do? Well, she's going to choose the man she likes for her daughter. And Elspeth is going to on a date with the man her mother chooses. Okay, not a very bright idea, but we'll see what happens. So now this lady is going on dates with 2 men. So listen to Elspeth describe her first 2 dates. Okay? What does she think of her mom's choices? Okay, I'm curious. Let's listen together.
1.20.
Date 1. My first date is with a nice guy named John. I sit at a table in a cafe and wait for him to arrive. An old man walks towards the table, and for 2 awful seconds, I think it's all a terrible mistake, but he walks past, and then my date arrives. He's very tall, 6 feet 2 inches. Good job, Mom.
I'm tall myself, so I always look for tall men, as my mom knows well. We start chatting, and it's all very easy. Mom has good taste. He's a teacher. We get along well, and it's a fun date, but sadly, there isn't a spark. So I try again. Date 2. I arrive a little early again, and I sit there waiting for Sebastian to arrive. Suddenly, I realize that I can't remember anything at all about him, not even where he's from. Then he comes through the door, tall, dark, and handsome. Mom, you're amazing, I say to myself. He's from Argentina, but he lives in the US. He's a real gentleman. At the end of the evening, he asks for a second date. Mom is very happy. I agree to the date, but I don't really think it's going to work.
Okay, so she likes her mom's choices and has fun, but she isn't sure the men are right for her. Okay, not bad, so far so good. I need you to listen again and match the phrases to the two men. J for John or S for Sebastian. Okay, and which man do you think Elspeth prefers and why? Okay, the show is yours. One more round.
1.20. Date 1. My first date is with a nice guy named John. I sit at a table in a cafe and wait for him to arrive. An old man walks towards the table, and for 2 awful seconds, I think it's all a terrible mistake, but he walks past, and then my date arrives. He's very tall, 6 feet 2 inches. Good job, Mom. I'm tall myself, so I always look for tall men, as my mom knows well. We start chatting, and it's all very easy. Mom has good taste. He's a teacher. We get along well, and it's a fun date, but sadly, there isn't a spark. So I try again. Date 2. I arrive a little early again, and I sit there waiting for Sebastian to arrive. Suddenly, I realize that I can't remember anything at all about him, not even where he's from. Then he comes through the door, tall, dark, and handsome. Mom, you're amazing, I say to myself. He's from Argentina, but he lives in the US. He's a real gentleman. At the end of the evening, he asks for a second date. Mom is very happy. I agree to the date, but I don't really think it's going to work.
Okay, very good. You can listen multiple times if you need. So he's tall, dark, and handsome. Well, that's Sebastian. He's very tall. That's John. He's a teacher. John. He's from Argentina, but he lives in the US. Sebastian. There isn't a spark. John. He's a real gentleman. Sebastian. Very good. Now you're going to listen to the third date. Okay? Tell me, is it a success? Who do you think the message is from? Okay, let's see.
1.21. Date 3. Date number 3 is George. He suggests a restaurant near the river. I arrive early. I'm definitely the most punctual person in the world. I stand outside, very confused. The restaurant is closed. For a moment, I think Mom finally got it wrong. But a few minutes later, he arrives. He just didn't know the restaurant was closed. We go somewhere else and start chatting. He tells me he works in IT and is from just outside the city. This guy is a lot of fun. He's very relaxed and interesting. He's traveled a lot. He tells a lot of funny stories. It's all going well, and I'm getting very enthusiastic when my phone pings.
Ooh. Okay, very good. So obviously, yes, it is. The date is going well. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, if you know what I mean.
City boy! City boy!
So we have a message. Let's see who sent the message. Were you right? How does Elspeth feel? And do you think they have a second date? Okay, let's check it out.
1.22.
It's all going well, and I'm getting very enthusiastic when my phone pings. It's on the table between us, and it's a text from my mother. Well, how's it going? Is he nice? Love, Mom. George looks at my screen and reads the text. I want to die.
Yeah, so the message was from her mother and she feels very embarrassed and wants to die. But generally speaking, I have a question. Do you think a member of your family, your brother, mother, sister, could choose a good date for you? And do you think you could choose one for them? What do you think? Speak it up with your friends. Share your ideas. Learn from each other. And now to the real gig. I need you to think of a single person in your family. It can be your brother, your sister, your cousin, that you know very well. A family member or a friend. You can use your friends as well. Now this is the form. Okay. I need you to fill the form and prepare to give information about him or her. For example, name, relationship, age, job, appearance, personality, likes and dislikes. Okay, now after that, when you fill the form, work in pairs, you and your friend. A, describe your person to B. B, listen and ask for more information. Do you know anybody who would be a good partner for this person? Then change roles. For example, his name's Mario and he's single. He's about 30 years old. You know the drill. Fill the form and speak with your friends. Find the perfect match. Who knows? Maybe you start a good relationship for one of your cousins. You must be tired. Well, this is the last set of today's exercise. Describing yourself. So I need you to read Charlie's profile. Okay, this is Charlie with the smile. Okay, read the profile and answer the questions. This is your gig. I'll be waiting.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, let's check your answers. So what's Charlie's real name? Carlos. Where is he from? Guadalajara, Mexico. I'm very bad with names. What does he do? He's a physics student. Who does he live with? His parents and his dog. What does he look like? He has black hair, brown eyes, and a nice nose. What's he like? He's positive, funny, but he can be serious too. And what does he do in his free time? He watches TV and plays computer games. All right, now there are some mistakes here. Okay, let's correct the mistakes. Hi, my name's Charlie. Well, it's really Carlos, but everyone calls me Charlie. I have 21 years. I'm 21 years old. I'm Mexican and I live in Guadalajara. Jay's hair in there. I'm going to tell you about myself. I'm in college. I'm studying physics. I'm in my last year and I really like it. I live with my parents in an apartment in the center of the city. I have a dog, Schnauzer. His name is Toaster. As you can see from the photo, Photo, I have black hair and brown eyes, not Brown's eyes. My father always says I have a big nose, but I don't think so. I think it's a nice nose. I think I'm a positive person. My friends say I'm funny, and it's true. I like making people laugh, but I can be serious too when I need to be. I don't have much free time because when I'm not in class, I have to do projects or write reports. But when I can, I like watching TV series, especially science fiction series and comedies. I watch them in English, use the capital letter, with subtitles. I also like playing computer games like World of Warcraft and StarCraft. Okay, very good. So Charlie described himself. Now it's your turn to describe yourself. How? I'll tell you. Just like the example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 paragraphs. So paragraph 1, name, age, nationality. Paragraph 2, work, study, family. Paragraph 3, physical appearance. Paragraph 4, personality. And paragraph 5, hobbies and interests. Just like the example. Take your time write, and describe yourself. After that, speak with your friends. Describe each other. All you. And that's it for the exercise today. Everybody, thank you for watching. As always, I have the slides down in the description part. You can download them. And if you have an idea, please comment down below and I will get back to you. And I'm sorry if I couldn't post a video for almost 20 days. I was busy optimizing my channel, especially for search. So from now on, you can find me easily. Very good. I'll be teaching you again very soon. Stay tuned, new videos coming out every single day. I'll try to do my best. Only you can make a difference. Only you can make the change. Get to it. I've got your back. Bye-bye.